Okay, so we are on number 30, on mastering an art. Whatever the art, it cannot be mastered unless the pupil is thrown into a ravine and made to crawl back up again and again. Kindness results in superficial understanding. Okay, so a very short passage here, but there is so much in it. Yeah, there is a book on mastery by Robert Greene. It's a very good book. And because life is so hard, we don't want to just remain in pain and agony. We can celebrate our progress forward as we see how we understand our sufferings and hardships, and if we can gain some kind of mastery over it, or skillfulness, what Buddha might call skillfulness or wisdom, to make sense of the pain, the darkness. And thanks to the skillfulness that we gain through the Dharma, we can see the sufferings as challenging situations that help us become stronger and stronger. Then we can kind of see our progress, where we were and where we are now, how far we have come, constantly looking back where we have come from, so we can maintain our beginner's mind. So, but yeah, any art we learn, we always need to have a master, a teacher. Like in Japan, tea ceremony, or the art of flower arrangement, pottery, everything we learn from a teacher. And in Buddhism too, because the wisdom or enlightenment is not something that we have already. When we are in the darkness, we don't see any light. So we need to learn how to get out of that darkness from those who have already reached the other side of the tunnel and have seen the light. And so when we follow the teacher, if the teacher wants to be kind, quote unquote kind, and doesn't have the heart to throw the pupil down the ravine, like a valley, a place where the student has to crawl up. It's very steep. The slope is very steep, so it's very hard to get out of. And I think the best way to do it is when we share the Dharma with other people. After we learn the basics of Buddhism, we share the Dharma with other people, and it's like we put ourselves in that ravine on purpose. Dharma is our teacher, so we can hear the teacher's words all the time. And following the Dharma, when we share Buddhism with others, it's very hard because people don't understand exactly what we are trying to say or convey. And so, how can we convey it in a way that is more accessible by them? So, we put ourselves in that ravine, and that means once we learn how to crawl back up, we gain so much wisdom and insight and joyfulness to be able to have broken down a very difficult concept into bite-sized pieces. And the students, so yeah, has this deep awareness and understanding once they come out of the ravine. But if there is no ravine and you just tell them, oh, okay, just walk around here on a flat street, you don't get the workout, you don't get the muscles. Sometimes it can be boring for some people. Oh, it's just same old thing. But it's not. It's not the same old thing if we are aware of the strength training, how we can develop those muscles. Then we know every little bit of inclination on the hill, every little bit of slope is actually benefiting us, so challenging us. So like a doctor who suffers for his or her patients who struggle with so many illnesses. So it's hard to put all the elements together to create the medicine that heals the particular illness. But that kind of challenge, that kind of like pulling your hair out, uh, yeah, it brings us a joy that is unlike any happiness we have experienced in this world. Yeah, so that's the beauty of mastering an art and surrounding ourselves by people who enjoy mastering an art. They don't settle with the status quo. They don't want to remain in their comfort zone and just suffer the stagnation. They always want to grow, having the growth mindset. So there are all these beautiful experiences and the joyfulness and the serenity that we are not wasting our life. We are making something beautiful with it for us and for other people. So good job, everyone, for being here, practicing together. We're going to have our advanced happiness lab, 10 a.m. Pacific. It's the last happiness lab for 2 weeks. And have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.